pick up the rankings in this one. Welcome to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the San Diego State Aztecs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Beavers will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the San Diego State Aztecs offense takes the field to start this game off. Give to the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. Got it in the middle at Sutton. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You gotta love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave up the completion, what do you do? You set up 4th and long, you're gonna get the ball back, go get some water and sell it.
The Beavers offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Beavers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Grabbed in the middle, it's Durant. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable.
There he goes! And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. A 1st down for the offense. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having a little success in the 1st and 2nd down. Because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the offense on 3rd down and just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Rides the back and leaves it, fighting off the defender.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Aztecs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. This offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple of weeks.
And the Aztecs send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Caught over the middle, it's Carr. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Durant. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes.
Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 20. Touchdown Aztecs. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who you want to get? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners. Takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. The scoop and score. What a lift they can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college college football, for them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Makes the catch. It's Card. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little round. Parker pick up the first. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Catch in the middle, it's Card. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Complete downfield. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They're going to run it. Spins away from the defender. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on his defense.
Trying play action. Pick off one right on his defense. He'll try to take it back. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, San Diego State. What momentum you get when the defense comes out with a play like that.
If we sit well in the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes and how to break on the football to get a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make a big play for this defense to score some points.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. App State overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Mountaineers took out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
How about that? It sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Grab near the sticks, it's Card. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with path completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Well, these wide receivers work the middle of the field. So much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to, and we'll see what they do to finish off this drive.
The Beavers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Gotta give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Turning it on! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw, it's Murphy. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver, run the drag route, knows when to go, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on a third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Here's the pressure. Under fire. Into the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around and they'll have to go back to work. Looking for a man, it's Murphy. Throws for the tight end. Grab over the middle, it's Bowers. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for this offense. A run for the quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown,
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So the 16-play drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They'll go backward trying to get something going after a couple of punts. Brings him to the open. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And in busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you run those big, long runs.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around and hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Grab near the marker, it's Brown. All down, and he has enough to move the chains.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Got enough for the first. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shot saved the touchdown.
Man, having a great back makes life so easy on your offense. It balances everybody out and commits more guys to the box. And this guy all season long, he's in the top 10 in rushing for a reason. He's continued to make plays. You can continue to trust him. This guy is a great running back.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. They want to throw it. Touchdown, Aztecs! Right in the window for the score.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. A long, explosive run. You think everyone's thinking run, pile in the box. But a play action pass, they can beat you with the run, they can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
Now they line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production or much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back into this game, it needs to start right now.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The Beavers are out of the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, now down to distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Guard in the backfield. It's Durant. go up top. He's right downfield. Makes the grab now. First down, good game on that one.
Well, the running quarterback against zone coverage, quarterback knows he's going to have to put that one on his receiver. You saw the velocity, arm talent this guy has. That was a miss.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Beavers are on the move. Got a man. It's Durant.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get it leaning in one direction, and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
The short hand, it's Johnson. Got it out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, this offense told us coming in, they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage, take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they're already in the second quarter. They've got over 200 yards thrown.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And the tackle was made, but there's been a flag thrown. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. Will replay the down. On first down, here comes this offense. To the air, it's Murphy. Got his man quickly. No chance to run, but still a good game. But now it's second minute long. And he was dead just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And last week was great for the show. Man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. Here's a hit. Finds his man. It's Durant. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. It's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Picks up the first down, still moving. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
When a running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 or 4, and we are not going to complain.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Aztecs will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. Brought down at the 20-yard line after whipping up the big play.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the trained staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, San Diego State! And they add 6 more to the board trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Durant. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, Dave, to not wait to get it going here in the start of the 3rd quarter. You got one drive here to get a couple of points. You got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. It's Durant. A quick tackle made, but he's got play for the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Bowers. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down. Clock's running. Makes the grab on the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for a 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we need to go have some fun.
Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Durant. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. The holder will kneel at the 24. A 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, you want every little bit you can get, and they got nothing there. 15-point game. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good night.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing it out.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got it in the middle. It's Card. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on 2nd and 8 coming up.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
Trying to set up the screen. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Beavers are on the move. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Rushes on him. Unloads to the wideout. That's real in. It's hard. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play. And here they come again. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, there's really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there and they ate the play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Durant. And just a short, safe pass waiting to pick up field.
And offenses nowadays really just count numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, it's always just go to the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Got it in the middle, it's Carr. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Great job by the defense. As a big key coming into this one was third down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time. They get a nice tackle before the sticks to set up for it.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Field goal is good. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of Mason Luke gang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say today is safe for some time.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good there. The inside handoff. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go around third.
Tackle at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. You've got the lead in the third quarter. You want to keep it. You got to lead the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They're trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And quarterback dropping back, understand, it gets so tough. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I got to get first down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's almost to that first down marker there. He's a little bit short. They might want to bring out sticks as a measure, but if it wants to, he'll be just short of the first down. The Aztecs are facing 3rd and inches. It's Brown. That'll be enough for the first down, and then mark it at the 48. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football. This team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Pass the sticks, and they make it more. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field and lead the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He's now over the century mark with 102 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Aztecs kept his drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Oh, they're after him! Takes a hit as he fired. Just a barista call on the move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make plays at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Trying to run it in. kickoff unit on the field, and his defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Durant. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oregon State takes over at 87 the offense on the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this with David kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals
There we go. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. First and 10 from their own 49. Makes the grab. It's Carr.
This quarterback right now is in the groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage. He's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the pass is incomplete. Sharp goes by the net.
That's just a great play by the defender and great timing. Isn't it?
Lost the throw again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys. You got to give everybody else in the supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding giving him time to throw.
Gets it past the marker. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up first down. Motion from the back. From the red zone, looking for a man. Grabbed in the middle, it's Power. Now connection takes it to the 11.
I tell you, I love playing on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion. The shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He leaves it with his back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball. He keeps running into the ring ball. Not much running room again.
Well, we know this defense has been playing a lot of pride, right? Part of that is this no stop and run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush. And that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
It's been a surprise today for this offense. Like coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be running against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they need to try to change it up somehow, some way. They need that physical ground game.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to put it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all the assignments they need to stop that return at the 22. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go. First play of the drive comes from the 22. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time.
And they don't know what's wrong with those passes. They got them right when they want. This defense doesn't know how to react. Get punched in the mouth on that.
So this next drive, I think keep running the football because that sets up play action, sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the stick, it's shot. He's out of bounds, but not for picking up another first down.
It's a great job executing the drag. Just bring the big fella across the formation. Wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him. Finds him in the hole. Hits him. Perfect job.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet. Haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done. They pick up the first down on the throwing catch. We reached the break. It's San Diego State holding the lead. And they built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of the way. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down, we'll open up the final hearing. Gibson on the option. Picked up 2 yards on that last when they needed it on second down. The play-action fake. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there, tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up first.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short of the 45. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield with Sutton. Oh, it's got space. And you can see the offense just feeding itself. They got it down to the 21.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The Aztecs have it with the first and 10. Power football with the run. Got some momentum to go on. San Diego State. And the rock is on. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
This guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially to get down close to the end zone. That's his fifth rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys' offense.
Lining up to tack one more under that lead. And the extra point was good. Let's go to the studio now. Check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, this could make a good case. This is the game of the league. Arizona State is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 28 over Iowa State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this big 12 National Titans.
Now, that would be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oregon State has it back in here. How comes the offense? Always good to get points on the drive, David. Chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns on the red.
There he goes! And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible defense.
To the air, it's Murphy. Quickly out to the tight end. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Sometimes you'll hear guys derisively say, well, he just piles up numbers. When the number gets close to 450, that's worth doing.
And that's why they throw as much as they do, because they've got difference maker playing the quarterback position. He gives them the chance to be explosive and light up the scoreboard.
They go up top, get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Now it's second and goal. Back to pass. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Beavers! How about this? These guys are going for two. Takes a snap, wants to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And these decisions go to see more and more throughout a game, chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Now space to be found. Hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at 21. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
Turning it on! Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you got the lead late. You want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it still on the very first play of the drive. You're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there. Nice job up front. Surge by the line.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line. And this offense is going to work. The offense will put it away from the 47 on first and 10. This time they'll go running game. Not much running from there thanks to this senior defender.
With the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate the offense. Now, really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays and get the ball back.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to solve this clock away.
Quarterback down, he goes at the 41.
Man, take off the defense to get him on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to just a second while they're getting ready to set.
Oregon State takes over and sends the offense on the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind it up, run over football, that last touchdown drive was you, Jesse.
That was impressive. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Looking to throw it to Murphy. He's got him. He's brought down quickly. Windmill game. Here's to make sure the first down. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot. The flag is down. Let's check the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense finds stands on the result of the play. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Beavers with first and 10. wants to keep it in the air. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Looking for productive play on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Breaks into the open. They're now across the 40. He's out of bounds at the 32. Winning the distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Bauer. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Dropping back, it's Murphy. Makes the grab.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got big leads, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Snag in the middle. It's Johnson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get across the line and pick up first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Escapes trouble. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Grab behind the line. It's Abraham. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Beavers want to pick up the tempo.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big.
And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete on the comeback. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. No sign of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The give as they work on that clock. Brought down at the 31 after a pick on the 10 yards on that one.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
There he goes. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play there inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
It's first and 10 from the 13. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost pushed it in for 6. They'll get him down to the 1-yard line.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown Aztecs! And a beatdown has ensued. They build this fourth-quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And the offense takes control of this football game. But I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the SEC is so vital to a team season, and this one is no different. South Carolina showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the conference of home can really serve as a sweeper. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
Off play action. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in and stopped that for a short gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. It can't just rely on the ding and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense. Because today they've been lacking.
To the air, it's Murphy. He put it out there for him in the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man on the right. The offense will use the timeout with 25 seconds left.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out. So they'll decline the penalty. One more play and the stats. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he had it, but a deep ball was there, and it just triple those fingers. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done to get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that, just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do anything special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was a lot film. They got good ones in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, they were taking the edge.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.